Okay, we're going to go over last night's homework, which was 8-2, and we were on page 159. So you had the top section. Number 1, I'm going to do on my whiteboard here. Try to not get that glare here. Number 1 was 5,811 milliliters equals how many liters? So if you're at milliliters and you've got to get over to liters, it's 1, 2, 3 hops over. We have a decimal point here, 1, 2, 3 hops over. It actually goes in between the 5 and the 8, making your answer 5.811. Now remember, at any point if you get stuck or I'm going too fast, you can always pause, rewind, go back, and check your work again. All right, we have 297 liters equals how many kiloliters? In this one, liter actually has a decimal point here. And if we're going from liters to kiloliters, we are 10, 100, 1,000 away. And we're going from small to big, so we're going to divide by 1,000. That's 3 loops over to the left. 1, 2, 3, and that puts a decimal point in front of the 2, making it decimal point 297. All right, number 3. 1 and 9 hundredths of a kiloliter equals 1,090 watt. So we're looking for, in this case, the unit of measurement. So if you're at kiloliters, in order to turn this number into that number, we actually have to move him 1, 2, 3 times so we can get that extra 0. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3 places over from kiloliters to the right. So if you're at kiloliters and you move 1, 2, 3 places over to the right, we actually land on liters. And that's your label. All right, number 4. Number 4, you have 32,500 milliliters. Which sounds like a lot. It's going to be a little bit more than a bathtub there. More like a hot tub. So 32,500 milliliters equals how many liters? So you're at milliliters and you're going to liters. You're actually dividing by 1,000. So our decimal point starts here and you're going to move it 1, 2, 3 places over to give you 32,000. And decimal point 500. It's up to you if you want to keep those extra zeros there or erase them. It's really 32.5 or 32.5 liters. Number 5, 53.1 liters. And we're going to change that into milliliters. All right, again, if we're at liters, this time we're going to the right to milliliters. Is actually big to small, so you're going to multiply by 1,000, and you're going to go 1, loop around the 1, 2, 3, and we have 2 empty little nests there to put zeros in. So you have 53100, making it 53,100, which makes sense. There'd be lots of little milliliters to make up 1 liter. Okay, let's use another board here. We'll keep Ken Hates dates on the top of our paper there. And we're going to do number 6. Which is 5 66/100ths of a liter divided by, we'll do division here, hold on, will equal how many milliliters? So if you're at liters and going to milliliters, you have 1, 2, 3 scoops to the right, 1, 2, 3 scoops to the right, you get a 0 there. You get 5, 6, 6, 0 with the decimal point at the end. Again, liters, big to small, you're using multiplication, which is why we have lots of little pieces that make up that 5 liter. Number 7, 2,848 milliliters equals how many liters? So milliliters to liters, they're going to be dividing because you're doing small to a big. And so we're going dividing by 10, 100, 1,000. We're dividing by 1,000. These are decimal points here. We're going to move it 1, 2, 3 places over to make it 2.848. Okay, number 8. We have 431 liters equals how many kiloliters? So if you're at liters and we need to go to kiloliters, it's 1, 2, 3 scoops to the left. Our decimal points there, 1, 2, 3 scoops to the left will be decimal point 431. And we're on number 9. Number 9, you have 56 hundredths of a liter equals how many milliliters? Liters to milliliters is big to small. We're going to multiply by 1,000. 1, 2, 3 loops over. This is our powers of 10, people. That's why we're able to shift things over. Metric system's great like that because then everything's either multiplying or dividing by a power of 10. Don't make me sing it, but I know you're thinking it. I got the power. Okay, we're at liters, but now we're trying to figure out what unit of measurement it goes to. So if we're going to turn 78 hundredths into 780, it's going to be 1, 2, 3 loops, which is multiplying by 1,000. So if we're starting at liter, up here, we move 3 loops over to the right, it's going to be 1, 2, 3. Now you're asking how do I know how many loops over? Because it took me 3 loops to move it to the right. Okay, that means I'm going to move this one 3 loops to the right. Milliliter is our label. Okay, boys and girls, that was your homework. Hope you did well. All right, talk to you tomorrow. Bye.